Good evening, everyone. I'm going to invite you to find your seats so we can get started. Wow, that was pretty quick. Good job. I guess you've heard from me before. Well, good evening and welcome to the Member Celebration event for the Hudson Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau. My name is Mary Claire Olson-Potter, President of the Chamber, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all here tonight. So we have a full program, including a review of the accomplishments from the Chamber from this past year, a look ahead to 2025, and the presentation of a number of awards. So at this time, I invite you to continue to connect and introduce yourselves to those that are at your table. Enjoy your meal, and we will start the program at 6:30. Thank you so much. Good evening. I invite you to continue to enjoy your, how many desserts tonight? Right? 2 desserts, because I think every dinner should have 2 desserts, right? I know, right? Round of applause for 2 desserts. But I invite you to continue and enjoy your desserts and your coffee, but we do want to get the program started. So I'd like to recognize those who have served on Chamber committees this past year. At your place is the 2024 program, and then also our reflections that Linda will review shortly. But I want to especially thank all those who have served on all of these committees, because we appreciate your involvement and could not have accomplished what we did this past year without your involvement and support. So please, a round of applause. And you could take this home to study it. All right, at this time, I'd like to introduce a few of our special guests that are joining us tonight. You are all very special to me. I am so glad you are all here, but we can't go through everyone tonight like I like to do, so I'm just going to call out a few people. Mayor Rich O'Connor from the City of Hudson and his lovely wife, Cindy. Yes. We have Common Council member Mike Kennedy representing District 4. If he could please stand. Councilmember Joyce Hall, representing District 6. And we are pleased to welcome the new City Administrator, Brent Mahalik. And tonight, also joining us from the Hudson School Board is Lynn Robson and Jamie Johnson. I invite them to stand and be recognized. And I'd like to recognize Nate, who is with the River Channel, Hudson North Hudson Community Access Television, for being here tonight and recording this event. Thank you, Nate. We have several sponsors for tonight's event that are listed in your program. A special thank you to our longtime platinum sponsor of tonight's event. I invite the representatives from Citizens State Bank to please stand and be recognized. Again, this year we had 4 additional levels of sponsorship. We had diamond, gold, silver, and bronze. We very much appreciate all of these sponsors for making this event possible, and I invite you to hold your applause until all the names have been read. Diamond sponsor this year is First State Bank and Trust. There are 6 gold sponsors tonight: Kroigier, Market & Johnson, Midwest One Bank, Royal Credit Union, Valley Companies, and Wisconsin Credit Union. The following are the silver sponsors tonight: CBD Hudson, Eckberg Lammers, Hampton Inn & Suites by Hilton, Hudson Hospital and Clinic, Pier 500, Tullis Property Services Plus Solutions. And the following are our bronze sponsors tonight: Angels Pet World, Coldwell Banker Realty, Goodwin & Moore Team, County Market, Digital Valve Videography, Home Electronic Systems, Hudson Grocery Cooperative, Hudson Physicians, and McNamee Real Estate Team, Realty One Group Simplified. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. I would be remiss if I didn't invite you to be a sponsor of this fabulous event next year. I think if I didn't say that, you would wonder what was wrong with me, right? So also a couple more thank yous to Shelley with the Hudson Flower Shop for being the floral arrangement sponsor, providing all the table arrangements, to Dave Kanoki with Kanoki's Chocolates and Nuts for being the candy sponsor and the great caramels, and to Tattersall Distilling for being the venue sponsor. Please join me in recognizing these businesses for their support and sponsorship of this evening's event. To put together this event, we had another great committee of volunteers that stepped up to help us, and I invite them to stand as their name is announced. Kathy Bleidinger with Cardinal Health, Angel Durati with Angel's Pet World, Mark Garrity, Melissa Kramer with Wisconsin Credit Union, Katie Krantz with First State Bank and Trust, Linda Lukoski-Ing, Minuteman Press Hudson, Mark McNamee Real Estate Team, Realty One Group Simplified, Deb Pittman, Hampton Inn and Suites by Hilton, Leanne Van Allen, University of Wisconsin, River Falls, and Brian Zeller with Tullis Property Services Plus Solutions. Please join me in thanking them. To do the work that we do each day, we rely on you as members to help us implement the plan of action that the board approves each year. In addition, we appreciate the many partnerships we have throughout this fabulous community. Thank you to Tricia Christensen and her team with Christensen Creative for their continued work elevating the chamber locally and regionally by creating and enhancing all our tourism promotions. And thank you to the City of Hudson staff, along with elected officials who support our work and help us execute all the community events. Thank you. Before I introduce our first speaker for tonight, I want to recognize two chamber staff members. We are small but a mighty team, I always say, and I appreciate the work that they do for you and for this community. I ask Anna Gunderson and Tyler Warlick-Mick to please stand and be recognized. It is my pleasure to introduce the 2024 chair of the Hudson Chamber Board of Directors, Linda Lukoski-Ing. Linda has been a very active chair this past year, guiding the board and working with the staff. She has been extremely helpful and supportive, and I thank her for her leadership and dedication to this organization. I am so pleased she will continue to serve as past chair in this upcoming year. Please join me in welcoming Linda.
Thank you, Mary Claire. Welcome to the Hudson Area Chamber Member Celebration. I would like to introduce and recognize the 2024 Chamber Board of Directors and ask that they stand as their names are announced. Please hold your applause until everybody has been announced. The following directors will continue their roles in 2025. Deb Pittman, Hampton Inn and Suites by Hilton, Board Chair. Maria McTimus, Citizens State Bank, Board Treasurer. Jacob Scramstad, Cardinal Glass, Board Chair-elect. Angel Durati, Angel's Pet World. Pamela Klingfuss, Christian Community Homes and Services. David Ritter, Discovery Financial Centers. Amy Salama, Post American Eatery. Kevin Urbick, Haywood, Carey and Anderson. Jennifer Veith, Carpenter St. Croix Valley Nature Center. Blake Willman, Willman Works. And I will continue to serve as past chair. Thank you. At this time, I am pleased to introduce the new board members for 2025, and I ask that they stand as their name is read. Peter Goodwin, Coldwell Banker Realty, Goodwin and Moore Team. Dr. Amy Hamlin, Be Healthy Chiropractic, Liz Pizzi, Northwood Technical College. We welcome these new board members and look forward to their leadership in the upcoming year. Welcome. There are 3 members on the board who have completed their terms. Each of them has served 2 terms for a total of 6 years. I ask each of them to come forward to the stage. Mark Hine, Hudson Grocery Cooperative and Integrity Cleaners. Mark has served as chair of the Hudson Community Expo for the last 4 years. We have seen this event double in size under his leadership. He will continue to serve as chair this year. He also helped to relaunch the service committee. Chris Cost, YMCA in Hudson. Chris served as chair of both Connections and Coffee and the Community Affairs Committee. He also serves on the Programs and Events Committee, the Drive for 5 Committee, and volunteers at many chamber events. Unfortunately, Chris had to work tonight, so when you see him, wish him the best. Leanne Van Allen, University of Wisconsin River Falls. Leanne serves as an ambassador on the Leadership Hudson Steering Committee, Programs and Events Committee, and Finance Committee. She is past chair of the board and volunteers at many chamber events. Please join me in thanking these committed board members for their years of service. We look forward to their continued involvement. Thank you. Looking back over this past year, we are proud of our efforts to enhance community awareness of Hudson Chamber businesses through our social media promotions and chamber check promotions to keep dollars local. The Hudson Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau is dedicated to supporting your business's success and helping you thrive in our community. This past year was another busy one for the Hudson Chamber, as you can see by the annual reflections pieces that are at the table. Here are just a few highlights. With the continued work of volunteers, we added 67 new members, resulting in a membership of 482 and a retention rate of 90%. Thank you. We completed 205 member retention visits. We had excellent attendance at events, including 1,600 for the Hudson Community Expo, 8,000 for the Spirit of the St. Croix Festival, 1,600 for the Christmas Tour of Homes, and we greatly grew the number of attendees at the monthly Coffee and Connections networking meeting. We held a Manufacturers Day at Hudson High School with manufacturers and higher education partners to promote job and career opportunities. We offered further support for keeping dollars local by selling over $35,000 in chamber checks. We launched new initiatives of Let's Do Lunch, held monthly at local member restaurants, offered digital marketing seminars, and hosted a job fair. We supported local businesses with events like small business crawls, Nacho Battaglia, and holiday promotions. We increased social media presence to promote Hudson regionally, resulting in 672,000 users being reached. We welcomed hundreds of international visitors for the clay sporting event, along with other events, including a bass tournament sponsored by Stryker Brands, baseball and hockey tournaments, weddings, and family gatherings. We represented members at various forums, including housing and transportation panels. We coordinated with partners and donors to present the 6th annual Buena Vista, a stroll in the park holiday event featuring over 50,000 lights in Lakefront Park, bringing local visitors to the park and downtown, Mary Claire's favorite event. These results showcase the Chamber's commitment to fostering a thriving Hudson community through collaboration, innovation, and strategic growth. Thank you for the Chamber volunteers who spent countless hours working on these events. These are just a few of the accomplishments that would not have been possible without the continued support of our members. Thank you for your involvement. Finally, on a very sad note, in 2024, we said goodbye to several outstanding business and community leaders. Jack Bro, Dave Burke, Brian Cadwell, Bob DeBruzzi, Gary Deal, Jim Fry, Dan Gavin, Barbara George, George Hatch, Michael Hines, Paul Larson, Todd Nielsen, Martin O'Connell Jr., Eric Rayleigh, Michelle Stewart, Dick Trendy, Tony Zappa, and most recently this year, Reverend Dr. Dan Brook. We thank them for the legacy they have left in this community. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Deb Pittman, 2025 Chair of the Board.
Thank you, Linda. Linda, on behalf of the Hudson Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau, we thank you for your time and leadership as the 2024 Board Chair. 2024 was a busy year, and you were an integral part of the Chamber's success and ensured that the organization continued to move forward and accomplish its priorities. Your enthusiasm, dedication, and loyalty to the community and the Chamber has made an impact in this community. You were an integral volunteer for many committees, events this past year, and we look forward to your continued involvement on the board. On behalf of the Chamber, I am pleased to present you with this gift of appreciation for all of your time and dedication. All right, looking ahead in 2025. At a recent December retreat, the board and committee chairs spent time reviewing accomplishments and setting plans for 2025. At the January board meeting, the board reviewed the draft of the 2025 plan of action and will approve the plan at the February meeting. It will be posted on the Chamber's website if you all want to go out and look at some great reading material. The following are the top 5 priorities: membership to deliver recognized values and results in creating awareness and interest in supporting local businesses and growing member businesses; connections, develop and coordinate engaging events throughout the year that meet member needs; promotion, increase economic benefits of tourism by showcasing the recreational, cultural, and hospitality opportunities that make the Hudson area a premier destination for residents and visitors alike; recruitment and engagement, develop partnerships to help Hudson area employers attract and retain skilled workers, help them engage in the community, and address housing opportunities. The Chamber Foundation, support the community financially with the focus on advancing education and workforce development initiatives. At this time, I invite Ben Olson, Treasurer of the Hudson Chamber Foundation, to give us an update on the foundation.
Gotta find my spot here. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Ben Olson. I'm here tonight representing the Hudson Chamber Foundation. I'd like to share a few highlights from 24 and some of our plans for 2025. Our board currently consists of 8 members that are listed in your program at your table. The Hudson Chamber Foundation is the philanthropic branch of the Chamber of Commerce with a focus on advancing education and workforce development initiatives within Hudson and the surrounding area. As it relates to advancing education, some of our highlights include supporting the Hudson High School Teacher Appreciation Week by creating flyers for businesses to display, participating in an expo and job fair at the Hudson High School, donating $5,000 to the Raiders Works programs to help them buy additional supplies for their classrooms, which is our biggest accomplishment of the year. And this year, we'll be offering 2 $500 scholarships to Hudson High School seniors. For the business community, we help sponsor a St. Croix County housing study in partnership with the county and the St. Croix Economic Development Corporation. The study is being conducted by the West Central Wisconsin Regional Planning Commission and will offer 4 main deliverables consisting of a housing needs assessment that will detail the housing supply, demand, gaps, and challenges, a housing toolbox which will provide a detailed inventory of strategies and programs that can be used to address housing challenges, a housing snapshot that will be a useful summary document of the county's current housing supply, demand, goals, and recommended actions, a housing snapshot for specific municipalities that will be prepared for multiple municipalities in the county. This will be an extremely important document to help us fulfill our mission. The first draft is scheduled to be ready this quarter. Finally, we'll be exploring additional fundraising opportunities in 2025 that can further our work. We sponsored a Simply Connect in 2024 and are looking to expand our goals and efforts in the coming year. We had a successful year in 2024 and look forward to a great year in 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. The board has included measurable goals in the 2025 plan for each program, event, committee, and will provide quarterly updates for our members. Thank you to the board committee members and all volunteers for your time and participation this past year. I look forward to working with all of you in 2025. Now, I am pleased to bring back to the stage Linda Lakoski-Eng to present the Chamber Member of the Year Award. Please join me in welcoming Linda.
Thank you, Deb. This award is presented to a member in good standing with a minimum of 1-year membership who has demonstrated significant involvement within the organization during the past 12 months. The recipient has been a very active member of the Hudson Area Chamber, including serving on the Board of Directors, Finance Committee, Programs and Events Committee, Leadership Hudson Steering Committee, Hudson Area Chamber Member Celebration Committee, and as the Ambassador Committee Chair. This person regularly volunteers at Chamber events, including the Hudson Community Expo, the Golf Outing, Spirit of the St. Croix Art Festival, Chamber Max, and Annual Member Celebration. The recipient attends ribbon cuttings throughout the month and makes welcome calls to new members as well as retention calls. This person also joined Mary Claire for 2 days visiting Chamber members throughout the area. In addition to Chamber meetings, the recipient attends Hudson Common Council meetings to stay current on issues affecting the business community. Last year, she worked with her daughter Lily to have her childhood home on the Christmas Tour of Homes. It is my pleasure on behalf of the Hudson Area Chamber to present the Outstanding Chamber Member Award to Leanne Van Allen, Director of Graduate Programs for the College of Education, Business, and Allied Health of the University of Wisconsin-River Falls.
Wow, speechless. What a blessing. This community means so much to me. Many of you know my story. When I started my venture with the Chamber, it was right after my senior year of high school. I worked with the Chamber for that summer under Wendy Brock as the director, and that kind of led my path forward. From there, you know, it was a business career, and many years later, led me back to being honored to be part of the Chamber Board. And for the past 6 years, it has just been an absolute blessing to me to be able to work with all of you within this community. All the things that you're doing, here I go, I'm gonna be a mess. All the things that happen within the community, it's our businesses, it's our vibrant community, it's the tourism, it's everything that makes Hudson such a special place to be. I'm thrilled that we've been able to raise our family right here in the community. I see our daughters now getting involved and really engaged as well, and to see that legacy continue is amazing. So I thank you to all of you. I'm looking forward to continuing to work with you. I'll continue on as an ambassador, and here's to a great 2025. Thank you.
Congratulations, Leanne. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Angel Dorati to present the Small Business of the Year Award.
Thank you, Linda. The next award tonight is presented to the Business of the Year. There are 2 awards in this category, one for a business with fewer than 20 employees and one for 20 or more employees. Members are judged on the following criteria: staying power, response to adversity, innovative products and services, business philosophy, and contributions to the community. The first award will be presented to the business with fewer than 20 employees. Oh, sorry, a little nervous. This business, the second business in Hudson for this owner, was opened in 2017. It started in a small 600 square foot space, which it quickly outgrew. In 2020, 1 month before the pandemic began, it moved to its current location in downtown Hudson. It has always focused on the customer's experience and building a relationship with its customers. This business challenges are similar to others facing increasing product and shipping costs. The business owner is an active participant with the Christmas Tour of Homes, donating time to go and see every one of the homes in order to make a plan on how the homeowners can be helped by setting up displays and offering gift certificates. The recipient leads 2 small business crawl events, helping market the events and organize gift baskets for the drawings. This business has been a sponsor of the Chamber Check program, supports Chamber marketing materials, and is an active member of the Retail Restaurant Committee. This recipient is also actively involved in Plaid Friday and Small Business Saturday and supports Hudson High School graduates. This business has received one of the Chamber's Holiday Window Displays Awards for the past 3 years. This recipient has supported other businesses by helping them with their displays to sell more product. This business partners with a sharing tree each year for its Valentine's event. Last year provided 10 boxes of school supplies to Hudson and Somerset students in need and their educators. St. Croix Valley Magazine has recognized this business as the best gift shop in the valley for the past 3 years. This business owner has a true passion for the Chamber and all things Hudson. At this time, on behalf of the Hudson Area Chamber, it is my sincere pleasure to present the Small Business of the Year Award to the Bee's Knees and invite owner Val Ani to accept the award.
Okay. This is not my place that I love chatting. Just come meet me in the shop and I'd be happy to chat more. So I'll get through this, and I'm not sure if I need my readers or not, but here we go. Good evening, everyone. What an incredible honor. Oh, I'm not going to cry, Leanne. To stand here tonight and accept the Small Business of the Year Award. This moment is deeply heartwarming, and I want to take a moment to reflect on how we got here, because success in my eyes is not a solo act. One thing I've learned through this journey is that success begins when you find your people. Your people are the ones who believe in your vision, stand beside you when the road gets tough, and celebrate you with you when you achieve something big. For me, my people start with my team. To my staff, and actually, if you guys could stand and give a little wave. We're a small but mighty team as well. I love that little saying. 4 of them are with us tonight. Some are gallivanting in California on vacation. Others are celebrating their son's 18th birthday, and I'm just happy they could be here with us. You guys are the heart and soul of this business. Every day you show up with your creativity, dedication, and passion, and that's what makes us not just a small business, but a family. We often say, and even my kids, they're our bees family, so they truly are just a part of who we are. We're a team that works really hard, but we're a team that likes to celebrate really big, and we do a lot of team bonding, and my CFO, my husband, doesn't always love the expense of that, but he knows it's greatly appreciated. So this award is as much as yours as it is mine. To my family, Chris, Addie, and Bergen, I will not make you guys stand. You have been my foundation, my cheerleaders, and my safe place to land. Your unwavering support gave me the courage to dream and then also to keep dreaming. I don't even know how many years ago now, 12 years ago, we took over LaRue Marché and just sold it to lovely Crystal a few years ago. But when I did that, it was a big leap. I left a full-time job, I did the whole thing, my kids were little. And then 5 years after we did that, I went to my husband and said, I think we need another store. And he just said, okay, let's do it. So that's where bees started happening there. Bergen is here tonight. He's always along for the ride, up to help in any way he can. He's grown up with the business, so it's bittersweet seeing my little boy now is my big, strong guy that does all the heavy lifting now. He changes the super high light bulbs, and when we find a mouse in the basement, he's the one we call to get it out. My Addie, she's away at school. She just left on Monday and could not really make the gift of driving back 4 hours for this, so she got a pass. But she grew up in our stores as well. She's the sunshine and she's the hardest worker. I truly believe she could run the place without me. Chris. He's my behind-the-scenes guy. All the financials, all the stuff I do not love doing, he does it all. He's the one that reins me in, and Rachel now. He used to rein her in sometimes too, when we need to be reined in. This year at a private event at the shop, we gave him the duty of bartender. And he was quickly demoted because all he did was yap with everyone rather than mixing the cocktails. So we're going to stick him back with just the financials. To our incredible customers, and that's many of you in this room and the community, you embrace what our store is all about and keep coming back. So this award is for you too. I also want to take a moment to thank our chamber. Mary Claire, you are the glue that brings this community together. Your unwavering dedication to supporting small businesses like ours have been instrumental in helping us grow and thrive. You create opportunities for connection, collaboration, and visibility, and we are so grateful for everything you do. And finally, to the other small businesses in the room, you are my people too. You know the grit, the late nights, and the sacrifices it takes to keep a dream alive. This is proof that together, we're stronger. As I accept this award, I want to leave you with this thought. Success isn't built alone, it's built with connection, collaboration, and community. So find your people, invest in them, and let them invest in you. That's where the magic happens. Thank you for this recognition and for letting us be a part of such a wonderful community. Thank you.
Congratulations, Val. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Pam Klinkfist to present the Large Business of the Year Award.
Yeah, Val, I wasn't sure if I needed my glasses either, but there's some shadows going on up here. So good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm pleased to announce the Large Business of the Year Award. This business was founded in 1964 by 100 employees of the Uniroyal Tire Company in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. By 1972, the business expanded to include employee groups from other local companies. This rapid expansion led to a community charter in 1975, which enabled anyone who lived in the community to join. When the Uniroyal Tire Company plant closed in the 1990s, the business was determined to stand by the community and help foster new business growth to bolster employment and economic development. Many new businesses launched in Eau Claire at the time. The recipients remained unwavering partner in supporting them. 2024 marked the recipient's 60th anniversary. Today, this business serves more than 300,000 members across Wisconsin, eastern Minnesota, and the Minneapolis-St. Paul metro area, and it looks forward to expanding its impact in years to come. Last year, this business and its foundation donated over $1.5 million to local non-for-profit organizations. In 2024, the recipient provided over 12,000 hours of free one-on-one financial counseling to over 13,000 members. It is proud to operate 30 student-run credit union branches in schools across Wisconsin. This recipient has proudly served the Hudson community since 2014. This year, it is looking forward to breaking ground for a new office to be located in front of Festival Foods. This opportunity allows it to better meet the needs of its members and the growing Hudson community. In an age where digitization is everywhere, it believes in blending the most up-to-date technology with its personal touch of relationship-based banking. This hybrid approach leverages technology to enhance, but not replace, personal interactions. The recipient is proud to offer a robust line of business services for local entrepreneurial needs, from commercial real estate lending, working capital, and equipment financing to business checking and savings account, commercial loans, lines of credit, and treasury services. Its business banking solutions are tailored to help businesses manage finances efficiently and grow sustainably, a ripple effect that helps bolster the communities in which they thrive. This business is deeply committed to supporting the Hudson community through various initiatives and partnerships. It is an active member of the Hudson Area Chamber of Commerce and sponsors key events such as the Member Celebration, Hudson Community Expo, Chamber Golf Tournament, Spirit of the St. Croix Art Festival, Buena Vista, A Stroll in the Park, and the Welcome New Teachers Luncheon. It proudly supports local organizations including the Hudson Hospital Foundation, Hudson Lions Club, Hudson Athletics, St. Croix Valley Food Bank, Hudson Food Cupboard, and others. It is pleased to offer free financial education to people of all ages. In partnership with the Hudson School District, it has introduced financial education programs such as the Test Drive Reality Fair at Hudson High School, helping students prepare for real-world financial decisions. Additionally, it collaborates with St. Croix County Jail, offering financial literacy tools through its correctional facility education. This program is equips incarcerated individuals with the skills needed for successful re-entry into society. So since it began in 2012, its foundation has given more than $10 million to its communities. Recent grants in the Hudson area include $150,000 to the St. Croix Valley Food Bank, $150,000 to Operation Help, $300,000 to the Hudson Sports and Civic Center, and $150,000 to the Carpenter Nature Center. On behalf of the Hudson Area Chamber, it is my pleasure to present the Large Business of the Year Award to Royal Credit Union and invite Matt Shuey, Vice President of Retail Operations, to come forward.
Merry Mary Claire said we could have all of the Royal Credit Union team members come up here. So real quick, run up here. Come on. In the back, you in the back, let's go. Come on. This is especially cool for me. I'm a HHS graduate, 1990. You remember the year, Peter? Yeah, 1996. So super cool for me to be living and breathing in this community, to accept this award. Really honored to accept this on behalf of Royal. But I was supposed to introduce everybody, but instead we're gonna switch it up. I'm gonna have you guys come in here, say your name and your roll right into this microphone. Come on, let's go. You can have fun.
My name is Tom Hufkett. I'm the chairman of the board of directors.
My name is Matt Toonstra. I'm a regional mortgage sales manager.
Jennifer McDonough, secretary of the board of directors.
Sandra Araujo, branch manager.
Grant Beardsley, chief legal officer.
Lily Van Allen, community engagement intern.
John Sackett, board member and chairman of the foundation.
Joe Fisher, commercial lending regional manager.
Dave Hauser, mortgage loan officer and chamber ambassador.
Carrie Borgstrom, business lender.
Thank you, guys. That was fun for me, at least. And I wanted to call out Sandra, branch manager Sandra, real quick, because you're the one that's out there grinding every day, helping our members, getting those doors open, finding people that are to come in for all of our SIC team members, making sure that branch runs, making sure all those Hudson community team members are walking into a great experience. So thank you for grinding out there and helping us out. So a round of applause for Sandra, real quick. She loves that I did that. All right, so on behalf of the entire Royal team, yes, express our appreciation for the Hudson Area Chamber staff and board. Y'all are awesome. Thank you. You help make Hudson a great place to work, a great place to live. Bees Knees, we walk by your store. I have 3 kids, all in the Hudson School District. We walk by your store. We write on with the chalk, right on the. It's such a cool experience. We buy your giant nutcrackers if you have them for sale. And Christmas, such a cool experience. And there's everyone in here has an example of what they've done to support local communities, and it's really cool to be up here. As Pamela pointed out, we are much more than just a financial institution. We have our core purpose of making a positive impact in the lives that we touch, and Pamela highlighted a handful of those, and one that I just wanted to reiterate. Every time a Royal Credit Union member swipes their debit card, 5 cents of that transaction goes to the Royal Credit Union Foundation, which we have 2 board members of the Royal Credit Union Foundation up here today. And Pamela highlighted earlier, the foundation gave $300,000 recently to the Hudson Hockey Association, along with a couple of other grants. So when we talk about making a positive impact in the lives that we touch, our Royal Credit Union philosophy, our core purpose, it is not just words on a wall that look good. We are living and we are breathing that. And I know you all out there appreciate that because you do the same thing for your business and for this community. So real quick round of applause for the Royal Credit Union Foundation. You're amazing, amazing. So just to reiterate one more thing, who's been to the new Festival Foods? Hopefully everyone is. Yeah, so we're breaking ground right in front there. We're gonna be in that prime spot right there, Festival Foods. It's gonna be a great partnership with them and Hudson. So come see us, come see Sandra. She'll take really good care of you and encourage you to continue to care so much about the community as much as you do right now. I write real quick, off script, sorry. We're going off script real quick. I write notes, even though my kids are 15, 12, and 9, I still put notes in their lunches when I make them in the morning. And this morning we talked about, there's a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson about being silly, important, being honest, and being kind. And I think all of you in here have those qualities, and this world could use a little bit of silliness, a little bit of honesty, a little bit of kindness, and one of the other things that we like to say too is to make the world a more beautiful place. So let's focus on that in 2025. And again, huge shout out to the Chamber for everything you do. And thank you guys for honoring us to be the Large Business of the Year. Cheers.
All right, to present our next award, which is Manufacturer of the Year, please join me in welcoming Jacob Skramstad with Cardinal Health.
So I'm honored to present the Manufacturers Award. This is presented for a company's sustainability practices, how they've contributed to the vitality of business in the community, and community outreach. This corporation was created in Phillips, Wisconsin in 1964. Its design development center opened in Hudson in 1983. The first dedicated medical facility focusing on drug delivery, device molding, and assembly opened in Menominee in 1990. A merger with this corporation and a European-based contract manufacturer created a new corporation in 2011. It acquired another business in 2016, expanding its drug delivery design capabilities in Europe. Later in 2016, this manufacturer was acquired by a global electronics company, which is owned by Coke, one of the largest privately held companies in the world. In 2023, this corporation expanded its European footprint with the opening of the Katowice, Poland facility, the largest European location and first site to hold LEED Gold certification. This year, this manufacturer acquired another company, adding market-leading inhalation capabilities to its existing suite of drug delivery device design and production capabilities. Its St. Croix Meadows facility is the global headquarters for 23 contract manufacturing sites supporting large pharmaceutical, medical device, and consumer customers. This manufacturer's approach to stewardship is guided by a commitment to environmental, social, and governance priorities. Its stewardship principle drives the corporation to improve lives by delivering products and services while meeting its environmental goals, supporting its communities, and empowering its employees. Its Hudson facility staff has contributed over 1,000 volunteer hours, donated more than 1,000 items, supported 10 local organizations, contributed more than 100 blood donations, hosted over 100 site-catered events, and generated more than 1,000 out-of-town visits, and created over 250 local stays. On behalf of the Hudson Area Chamber, it's my pleasure to present the Manufacturer of the Year Award to Phillips Medisize, a Molex company. I'd like to invite Dov Morowski, the plant manager, to come forward to accept the award.
Hello, everybody. I'm Doug Morowski. Thank you very much for the award, recognizing us as Manufacturer of the Award. We take great pride in the fact of what we can do to improve people's lives. In partnership, myself leading our facility in St. Croix here, Dave Schneider, we work together in tandem to work on design, development, and manufacturing of medical products that try to help and improve people's lives. We do that day in and day out. We manage over 400 plus people within the area, and everybody comes to work focused on delivering that type of energy to make sure that we are improving people's lives. While we do that, you know, as you guys recognized, we also are taking our people and our organization to support the community, like Jacob had mentioned, within all the committed hours to the community and dedicating to that. Everybody needs support in some way, shape, or form. We feel as though as we're designing and developing products, things such as diagnostic screening kits for colon cancer, macular degeneration, ocular implantable devices. The list goes on and on with all the opportunities that we come across throughout the globe and the needs that people have, dermatitis and what have you. So we want to make sure that we can take the time to help dedicate our resources to the community as well and give back in that instance. And it really is what we would call in our principles mutual benefit. The things that we can deliver to support, it brings back support to us as well and brings up ideas that we can improve in our products as well. So thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it. And thank you, Chamber, for that.
Congratulations to Doug. Please join me in welcoming Mary Claire to present a new award for this year.
Thank you, Jacob, and congratulations, Doug. We are excited. The committee came up with an idea this year. We have so many opportunities throughout the chamber that we have a lot of youth that volunteer and help us out with a wide variety of different events. And so to encourage youth to continue to give back to the community and grow up with that, we wanted to recognize that with a new award this year. So this young person volunteers at several events throughout the year and has for a number of years and serves for the entire event. The recipient helped in the kids area for the Hudson Community Expo. This person helped set up and take down and helped the littles with decorating their flower pots. For several years, this young person has helped distribute and hang balloons outside of businesses for Small Business Saturdays, and sometimes it's super cold in those days. For Light Up Hudson, this recipient handed out candy to all the children and adults. This person helps to set up and clean up afterwards. The recipient also takes pride in protecting Santa from the multitude of people, and it is not an easy task. This youngster also helps volunteer at Santa and His Critters by helping to set up and handing out candies. Last year, the recipient served in the sandwich and cookie booth and helped clean up afterwards. In addition, this person has helped at the Hudson Hound Wash by helping set up and tear down, as well as working in a booth. The recipient also helps us with National Night Out. This young person is always excited, positive, and loves to be a part of these community events. Now, I'm getting weepy. On behalf of the Hudson Area Chamber, it is my pleasure to introduce the first Youth Community Volunteer of the Award to 11-year-old Ivy Johnson. Ivy, what do you love about volunteering?
I love that I get...
I knew I could do it.
I love that I get to help out because, like, sometimes it's like it gets very overwhelming when you don't have enough people because, like National Night Out, there's, like, you have to scoop the ice cream and stuff like that. and it, like, you need multiple people rather than just a couple people, so.
All right. Thank you. Good job. Thank you, Erica. And I want to especially thank tonight Tullis Property Services Plus Solutions for sponsoring Ivy and her family so they could be here tonight. Thank you for that. Along with all the other award winners that we've heard from tonight, and including Ivy, if we do not get hope and courage to do what we need to do, I mean, right? She's 11. What'd she say? Angel? I am very sorry, Ivy. I was given inaccurate information from Angel. I will talk with you following this meeting. All right, thank you all. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Mark Garrity to present the other Community Volunteer of the Year Award. Please join me in welcoming Mark.
I didn't think I was going to cry tonight after watching that. Yeah, that was an amazing presentation. Thank you. My name is Mark Garrity, and I realized as I was sitting here and I looked over at John Potter, Wendy Bruck was the chamber president the first time I came to an awards banquet, which used to be called the All-City Banquet, and that was 41 years ago. So, Leanne, you were probably here. Anyway, I'll get on the script, Mary Claire, on the script. So, here we go. So, good evening. I am going to do the script. I am honored and humbled to be able to make this presentation tonight. I made a comment approximately 6 months ago when at a Rotary meeting, our recipient received a Paul Harris Award for his community work. And I referred to him as an angel among us. I believe that he has truly applied the motto to his entire life: think locally, act globally. As I listened to the various individuals who remembered the life of Jimmy Carter 2 weeks ago, I thought of our recipient, and I thought to myself, he's Hudson's Jimmy Carter. And the theme expanded when I thought in terms of one of the hymns that said, "Whatever you do to the least of my brothers, that you do unto me." This past Sunday, as I was preparing these remarks, I'm going to quote James Taylor now, my thoughts turned to Martin Luther King and the path that our recipient has taken over the past 33 and a half years for Hudson, the Valley, and the world. And as King stated, everybody can be great because everybody can serve. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. The following is a submission that we received with the nomination for this individual to receive the Volunteer Award. And this individual that submitted this, I hope he's here tonight, and he's been a longtime businessman and he's a dear friend of our recipient. He stated, "I am just weighing in on the nomination, blank, for Volunteer of the Year. I find the nomination to be highly appropriate given his long record of service to the community and for the past 33 plus years or more. And he has mentored, counseled countless individuals, young and old, both in his vocation and outside. As you may know, he has been involved as a chaplain for the police, fire, and sheriff's department, and as such has been an outstanding resource for healing the community. I would also say as a sidelight, he also served as a chaplain and a person of support to individuals at the courthouse that may be making an appearance either in a case or even as the family of either a victim or a defendant. Three years ago, with the shooting of and the death of Katie Leising, the St. Croix County Sheriff, he stepped forward. And then coming out of that also was the Golden Rule Initiative and the Golden Rule Initiative team. And for several years, for the community in seeking to provide civil discourse in a fractious society and culture, especially coming out of COVID. He was an integral part in the community with the Booyah celebration at White Camp Park, which is also from the Golden Rule Initiative. He is well known for dropping in on individuals who might be suffering a loss and when caring for a caring touch is needed. He is known to drop in on individuals who need help with the loss of a family member or a colleague that may have passed away, just to be there to ask the question, is there anything you need? His heart for helping people has, in addition to his service to the community, has stepped up for over the past 20 years, making more than 20 trips, and one this past weekend he just returned from, to build community bridges in Uganda. I need to share what the recipient posted on Facebook on January 1st. And he posted this picture. Walking out of Faith Community Building after 33 and a half years, serving full-time to an incredible group of people in an incredible town. It has been an honor of the highest order to link arms and hearts for the good of one another, the St. Croix Valley and beyond. The last 2 years have been marked with significant pain and incredible gains. God has been exceedingly gracious in both as we have pursued a gospel-inspired life. Faith community, thank you for your kindness and partnership. You have marked my life. Happy 2025. It's with a great honor, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce to you the recipient of the Hudson Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau Volunteer of the Year, Pastor Larry Ziman.
Unlike Leanne, I'm never at a loss for words, and so I've got notes. I was really surprised to hear from Mark and from Chris Cost that informed me of this honor. I love Hudson, and I count it a high privilege to call this place home and to call you my neighbors. I'm really honored to do so. And what I appreciate most about this recognition is that it comes from you. You are the engine of so much what makes Hudson great. And to share this moment with you is very humbling. I want to do two things before I sit down. I want to remind you of something vitally important, and I want to share with you 3 engines that drive the service in my life for the 3 decades that I've been here in the St. Croix Valley with you. Here's my vital reminder. We need each other. We really do. Those who make commerce happen, of all people, you should probably know this. Without good vendors, quality employees, without a city taking care of streets and sewers and public safety, without quality and repeat customers and a tax base, you don't make it. We don't make it. But this is Hudson, and we're making it. There are forces out there, highly skilled, well-paid forces, that are seeking to have us write off our neighbors and pit us one against the other. They invite us to a pursuit of power and disregard for those who think differently, that in the end is not going to serve Hudson well at all. I ask you to resist their toxic lies of the partisan spirit that marks our age. We can have different convictions and treat each other with dignity at the same time. We can belong to different tribes without resorting to and embracing tribalism. It's a little wonder, with our increasing tribal tendency in our nation, loneliness is on the increase. We have unparalleled access to knowledge, yet many of us don't feel known today. And if we're not known and know in a satisfactory manner, loneliness will continue to grow, mental health decline, alienation escalate, and we will all suffer for it. Hear me clearly, Hudson. We need each other. We really do. What will hold Hudson together to thrive in the future will be investing in our neighbors, listening to rather than shouting down one another. We need more than a river and a tax base to make it. We need healthy complementary institutions, for they make life richer for us all. Our schools, healthcare, the Rotary, Kiwanis, Operation Help, our churches, the Y, Sustain Hudson, first responders, our library, Hudson Boosters, this chamber, and on and on and on and on. Not for institution's sakes, but for Hudson's sakes, for our neighbors' sake, for our family's sake. We would do well to treat each other in the way we'd like to be treated, the way of the golden rule. We need each other more than we know. I do want to acknowledge three forces, too, tonight that fuel my service, though there are many more. First of all, there's Carol, my wife of nearly 45 years. She has encouraged every step of service I've taken throughout our rich relationship. She has shared me with many, sometimes to get me out of the house, but she shared me with many out of love for others, while she continues to serve herself as well as a tennis coach, helping with our city elections, and a world-class friend to many. The second force is Faith Community Church. It was FCC who offered me an opportunity to serve in a little building on 4th Street 33 years ago, to be part of a church that cares about the community. And with every opportunity I was offered, every step I took, there was affirmation, support, and a long leash to be involved in the community. I want you to know Faith Community loves this community. And the ultimate force behind my service is Jesus Christ. It was Jesus who began a restoration process in me at age 19, and in mercy continues to this very day. And one of the great joys of following him is that one can continue to grow even at my advanced age as I am anchored to him, the one who came not to be served, but to serve and to give his life a ransom for many. To whatever degree my service is authentic, to whatever degree my service is life-giving, it's grounded in him. I say this not to be preachy, even though I'm a preacher, but to declare a plain truth. He is my life. So thank you for this kind honor. I love you, Hudson, and you have loved me and mine so very well, so very well. And I am convinced that I received the better end of this deal. Thank you.
I can't read this because of these lights here. This is so. Now we get to the big award of the night, the Marie Blakeman Award. And it is my honor to introduce my friend of many, many years, John Potter. You went that way.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark, and thank you, Larry. Need to find the proper place in our hymnal. Our last award of the evening has been presented since January 2000. The award is named in honor of Marie Blakeman, who passed away on December 31st, 1999, at the age of 82. Mrs. Blakeman and her husband Harry began Norlake, a commercial refrigeration company, in 1947. She served as its secretary-treasurer until his death in 1976, when she became the chair. Marie was instrumental in the creation of the Hudson Memorial Hospital and the Hudson Medical Center. She served on the boards of Hudson Memorial Hospital, the William H. Phipps Foundation, the Phipps Center for the Arts, First National Bank of Hudson, and the St. Paul Area YMCA Executive Council. She also served as the choir director at Trinity Lutheran Church in Hudson for 22 years. I had the pleasure of working with Marie for 14 years when she served as an officer and director for the Phipps Center for the Arts. The award is given in her honor to signify a life well lived in service to one's community. Tonight's recipient exemplifies what it means to be a dedicated and selfless community volunteer, with over 34 years of service to St. Croix County through both their professional and civic contributions. The recipient's unwavering commitment to making Hudson and the surrounding area a better place is evident through their extensive involvement in a variety of impactful roles. This person's volunteer service includes the YMCA and Hudson Boosters. The recipient was a volunteer and board member with the Hudson Community Christian Food Shelf, ensuring that those in need have access to essential resources. This volunteer was a Bethel Lutheran Church Council president and Sunday school teacher, supporting their faith community with grace and leadership. The award winner was a Strive mentor with the Hudson School District and a junior achievement volunteer helping to guide and inspire the next generation. As a member of Hudson Daybreak Rotary for over 17 years and a past president, this person has been a cornerstone of this vital community organization. In 2023, this person helped build tables and equipment for the Rotary Teen Center at the YMCA. This past year, this person skillfully hosted the Rotary District Conference, coordinating efforts with the Youth Exchange co-host to ensure its success. Through Rotary, the recipient supported the Rotary Halloween Parade, rang bells for the Salvation Army, and jumped into the frigid waters of the St. Croix River in February to raise money for local youth programs. Serving as the current president of the Hudson School Board, the recipient has spent countless hours doing what this person believes is best for the district's students and families. This past year brought significant challenges, yet the recipient remained focused on finding solutions and guiding the board with a calm and thoughtful approach during difficult times. In addition, the recipient personally welcomes the high school students back to school in the fall. You may know this person as the host of the River Channel's Western Wisconsin Journal. In 2009, this attorney was recognized by the Wisconsin Law Journal as a leader in the law and is rated distinguished for high professional achievement by the Martindale-Hubbell Law Directory. The recipient's leadership, generosity, and deep care for his community have touched many. His ability to navigate challenges while staying solution-focused highlights his dedication and effectiveness as a community leader. It is my pleasure to announce Jamie Johnson as the recipient of the 2024 Marie Blakeman Award.
Wow. Now, that's not fair. I didn't get any advance notice. So I don't have the prepared remarks that Larry had that were just awesome. I couldn't say anything better than what he shared. I'm very, very humbled and honored with this award. I want to start by saying that the primary force behind this would be my wife, Jean. Jean and I came to Hudson. 1990 was a busy year. I was hired by a Lohman law firm in March 12th. On April 28th, we got married. That will be almost 35 years ago. And then in June, we owned a home in North Hudson. And in August, we conceived our son, Luke, who happens to work for Phillips Medisize. We have made Hudson our home, and we feel that we're a family with everyone in this room. And I just don't know what to say, because I'm so honored knowing all the people who have won this award before me. Just to be considered in that group is an amazing honor. But I guess, you get to get some kind of recognition is awesome, but I don't do it for that. I do it because of my mom always said, you get out of something what you put into it. And in our case of having been in Hudson for 35 years, I'll have to serve for another 35 to get back out what I've already gotten. I mean, to put in what I've already gotten. I want to say thank you to all the people in the room that have been there alongside of us, whether it's working on homes. I was just commenting to Lynn, we came back from school board convention this afternoon. Good thing it wasn't snowing, otherwise we would have missed it tonight. But I was up on a roof with Dave Robson back in my first year in Rotary. And that house ended up getting donated to the community and everything. So whether it's pounding a hammer or just being out there counseling youth at the YMCA with youth and government and everything, and then mentoring some awesome kids at the Strive program. Everyone can serve their community. They don't have to get elected to do that. But I just want to say again, thank you for everyone for these opportunities. My fellow Rotarians, I think maybe half the recipients have been from either the noon or daybreak Rotaries. And that's because our motto is service above self. And I see many people in this room that live that same way. So thank you so very, very much.
Congratulations, Jamie, and thank you, John, so much for your presentation tonight. I hope for you tonight, not only have you made some new connections, seen some old friends you haven't seen for a while, maybe made some new friends, but most importantly, I hope you've been inspired, because I know I have. And so I hope that you too have been inspired. We do live in an incredible community. And I came back here, I came to Hudson the first time in 1996. It was a snowstorm. And the offices were closed, state government was closed, everything was closed. And my sister called me and she said, well, are you going to work? I said, well, no, everything's closed. And I lived in a little apartment in Bloomington, and she said, well, David says you need to go. And David was my brother and president of the Minnesota State Chamber. So I got in my car, I drove white-knuckled, I got here about 11, and no one was in the office. I was like, did I miss the memo that we're closed? But anyway, so since 1996, minus a year that I was president of the Rochester Chamber, I too have had the privilege to live and work in this community, and quite honestly, do the job that I love the most. So thank you for that opportunity. Thank you. Thank you. Well, you're all very kind, thank you. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank Mr. John H. Potter, who, who is incredibly supportive to me and helpful to me. And when I get home at 9 o'clock every night, he still lets me come in the door and just says, "How was your day, dear?" So thank you, John. I appreciate it. So as we wrap up, again, I hope you are leaving inspired and hopeful of all the wonderful things that this community offers and has yet to offer in this coming year. I want to thank Linda, all the board members, the committee chairs, and volunteers for your time and dedication. And Deb, I look forward to working with you this year. Thank you to all the sponsors of tonight's program, to our committee, the award presenters, and again, congratulations to our outstanding award winners this year, and for your inspiration. Thank you all. You all help continue with your continued involvement and support of the Hudson Area Chamber. We cannot do what we do without you, so thank you to each and every one of you in this room. Following the program, I do invite all the award winners to meet in the reception area by the Hudson photo drop back there, because we'd like to get a number of photos with you. So thank you again for joining us tonight. I look forward to working with you as we continue to make Hudson a great place to live, work, visit, and do business. So I wish you safe travels home. If your birthday is closest to tonight, you are the winner of the flower arrangement. Again, thank you so much. Have a great night.